Today, America is faced with more inmates than any other country in the world. We are housing over 25% of the world's prisoners, and many of our prisons are acting over capacity.
This is outrageous. Tries to be number one in everything. Is this really what we want to be known for? Not a Caroline on the street.
Hi, my name's Carolyn Dixon, and I'm at Montgomery County Community College, just asking students what they think about our prison system and our judicial system. Do you believe that education plays a role in the likelihood of people ending up in prison?
Yes, I do. I think that when you're uneducated, there's really nowhere else to go. Jobs aren't hiring you with anything less than a high school diploma, so you become a little closed off into opportunities, whereas if you have a great education, you're well immersed in many subjects, and you're very knowledgeable, you have many doors and realms of opportunities and jobs and things you can do with your life.
Yes, I do. I think education has a role in a lot of things, and so it kind of does affect your future outcome, I think.
I definitely think so. Education makes people more aware of the law and the world that they live in, and understand morals and how to act and how not to act. So, yes.
Do you believe the area in which one lives affects their likelihood of ending up in prison?
I actually don't. I think that it's a choice if you want to become a product of your environment. You have a choice to get out of where you are. So if you decide to do criminal things because you live in a criminal neighborhood, then that's your decision.
Yes, I do. I think the environment of where you grow up heavily affects the way you turn out to be.
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think people are a product of their environment. So if you grow up in a really bad area, you have more of a likelihood to do bad things and be influenced by the people around you.
Do you think people living in poverty are more likely to offend?
I won't say they're more likely. I will say they tend to be a little more desperate because they're a little bit behind the eight ball.
No, I think they just have a less opportunity. I think being in poverty gives them it can either go in two different ways. It can either break them or push them to a greater atmosphere.
Yeah, I don't know the exact statistics, but I'd be willing to bet that there's been research done, and it's definitely people living in poverty tend to end up in prison more because they live in the more urban areas where they've got more bad influences.
Do you think the judicial system is fair to all people?
I think as long as the prisons are for profit, the judicial system is fair to no one.
I think the judicial system is very biased. The people with more power is more likely to go behind the system, whereas people in poverty or lesser education has the weaker hand.
No way, and I think that we see examples of that right now in Ferguson and elsewhere, and I think people are really fighting against it, which is good. Racially, and there's a racial divide, and there's a socioeconomic divide between who goes to prison and who doesn't. Yeah.
Good work, Caroline. Hard-hitting stuff there.
The students of Montcove spoken. Thank you for listening. Now on to Ebola.